Hello and once again welcome to Let's Play Dark Souls. I almost said Might Magic for some reason. With Antroid and hipp0cat.
Hello everyone.
Yep, testing out the new microphone here, very comfortable. And also for those of you who, well, that's probably all of you except hipp0cat who are wondering why I'm here. Because I ended the recording in a different place last time, but then I kinda ran around talking with hipp0cat and I ended up down here.
You just like tight spots?
Definitely. Absolutely. Okay, I had plans for this update, but I kind of forgot all of them. In any case, we have a forest available to us. Okay, can I no, I probably cannot level up. Nope. We have a forest, but we have another place that is going to be a bit, shall we say, more fruitful. But for that we need to go...
Aren't you gonna do reverse whirlwind thing?
Oh, right, I could probably. Well, it's just, yeah, fuck it, let's do reverse whirlwind. I was thinking that, at least in the forest, if I went there, I probably wouldn't want to be invaded in that area, but first we're going to do a quick thing, I think. Yeah, let's go through there. Meet the blacksmith first of all. And then
the one locked in the cage or another one?
No, the one we didn't even see, only heard in the Undead Parish. Apparently me killing the gargoyles was a big deal with this equipment, which I'm not really sure how, because I wasn't really getting damaged when I was hit, so equipment is pretty good. So I don't know what was that guy talking about. Also,
which guy?
No, someone in the comments. This here is probably one of the things I could nitpick Dark Souls about. You can probably understand what I'm talking about right now. This door.
Gates going through the wall, you mean?
Yep. For some reason, developers really like in games making doors go through walls, and well, maybe it's just no need for additional geometry for the recesses. Oh, I am back in the game, bitches. I thought I'd forget entirely how to play it. Oh wow, that guy didn't die? Cool, I guess I forgot how to play it. But there's a bonfire right there, so I don't really care too much if I get a bit damaged. That guy isn't even aware. Well, he is now. Let's also look at the blood stain. Ah, should have backstabbed here. Why didn't you backstab? I don't know. Okay, how did this guy embarrassingly die? He was using a bow apparently. It was a she also. Boom! And she's dead. Just like
down the stairs.
I think it's probably it was that one big guy or someone big, because she was just flattened. Also here, I know from experience that this structure that we were going to here across this bridge is a bit confusing, because it may seem like after we enter, if we go downwards, it may seem like we're going into a basement, but that's not the case actually. This bridge is suspended up in the air. We are entering this little chapel here, and we are currently at the high floors, so
okay,
there is not even a basement
here, sorry.
Yeah. I'm just walking down some stairs, nothing interesting. Wait, in which direction is that exit?
Okay, I'm back.
Alright. I just had a look around, nothing much. So let's go meet our blacksmith, even though he can't do anything for us with our level of souls right now, I think. Later we'll buy things from him, but he's cool.
Well, you must be a new arrival. I'm Andre of Astora. If you require smithing, then speak to me.
Sure, let's talk to him first.
Most weapons and armor are mighty sturdy indeed, but every hunk of metal has its breaking point. If you notice durability running low, it's time to repair. You can ask a blacksmith like myself, or do it on your own with a grindstone. The nice thing about weapons, they never betray you, so pay them a little respect, eh?
So he just introduced the concept of durability to us pretty much, and a whole lot of upgrades and shit that are available either through him or if we buy, well, things we cannot afford. Well, we would be able to afford them a little bit more. So weaponsmith box, armorsmith box, the repair box, and that other thing that costs 20,000 that I'm going to buy probably eventually. And he has some weapons, and I wonder if he has a bow here. No, doesn't have a bow. But he does have something that looks like a scythe, but it's called a warpick, which I'm not going to. Unless it's... no. Scaled with strength. So we'll be back to him later when we have souls. I could use a soul item right now to buy, but I'm not in a hurry. Also, let's learn a gesture. Okay. And to explain... Yep.
Be careful out there.
Sure. To explain a little bit about upgrading weapons. Most equipment, well, not the rings obviously, most our armor and weapons and shields can be upgraded. Some of the unique ones cannot be upgraded to like +5 or +10 or something like that. But most normal ones can be, I think, upgraded to like +15 eventually, but we will have to use different types of titanite, which is like the ore. And we can upgrade them, turn them into magical weapons or enchanted or fire or some other magical weapons at level 10. It's not really complicated, but right. hipp0cat, what do you think this thing... do you think it's going to apply to this guy? I think I should try and stab him in the back.
I am not so sure. That guy has a tail, so he would probably fuck you up if you approach him from the back. I don't know.
I don't think I can approach him from the back because he'll just turn around. But yeah, such a... well, just someone living like in the basement or on the first floor of Andrea, no big deal. Just a little Titanite demon here. Most of them in the game are mini-bosses, count as mini-bosses, meaning they don't respawn. But they're way above our level of abilities right now, so I'm not even going to bother. They have a lot of defense and health, and are pretty strong, as you could probably guess. Okay, what's the other message? I did it. I guess this guy just killed the demon. But right now we're in the forest. I kind of forget why I wanted to go here. Probably
well,
just...
I don't know, but it looks pretty cool, so whatever reason it was, I don't care.
Yep. I think my main reason was just for a bit of a change from like castles and fortresses and other such buildings. But there is not much to do here at this point. I think there is a boss here, but I'm not really ready to meet it because I need way more magic. And well, on the way to the boss even there are enemies that I'm not ready to face. So I'm just going to go, maybe find a couple items and go back. And this is mainly for, like, what's the other word? Not the difference, but the diversity? No. Well, maybe diversity, sure.
Change of scenery.
Something like that, yeah. There is a sneaky little passage here, but way what I was going to say, I don't know. It's for way later, I guess. There's a bit of a lake there, and it's all pretty and cool, and for some reason here it's night instead of dawn. But I'm not going there. There are some mighty powerful enemies there. And this guy is even...
Why are the flowers glowing?
I don't know. It's just it's a bit of trolling, I think, because in the distance they really look like items, and you run to them and bam, no, it's just a flower which you cannot do anything with. So I think it's trolling. But these guys seem to be a bit too powerful for me right now. Of course, I could use the magic again, because I'm not saving it for any boss or anything, so let's do that. Although they
seem to be doing alright against them.
Yeah, but no regular enemy should require that much slashing to kill. Normally they should like require 1 or 2 hits when you've got proper weapons and characteristics and whatnot. Yeah, this is one of the better looking forests. There is another little foresty looking area much later in the game, and it's fucking hideous. I really hate it. But This is kinda cool, and they added a forest in an expansion. Well, not really added. That's going to make sense when we get to it. Which also looks really cool. But the expansion is way ahead. Okay, this guy is trying to be sneaky, because he doesn't rise from the ground until we go ahead. So I'm going to slightly attack. This guy can like hug you and strangle you, and that's one of the grab attacks which enemies have in this game, in which they continuously drain some of your health and then release you. Not really different from a regular attack, but usually deals a whole lot more damage and leaves you vulnerable. Aha! I knew I was missing something here. That thing is cool over there. I wonder if I can get it right now. Yeah, there's a bonfire right here, although it's kinda hidden. Did we see any illusory walls so far?
I don't believe so.
Yeah, so here is another introduction here to a concept of illusory walls. Thank you, kind message. This is pretty much a secret which dissipates if you roll through it or if you attack it. I think there is like one or two which you can only attack and not roll, but in any case I was always attacking them, so I didn't miss those.
How are you supposed to know there is a passage?
This is pretty much a Zelda type secret, right? Like with the message right here. Someone stumbled upon it and now everyone's leaving messages in front of it. And so it's kind of obvious. But in some cases they are, well, intuitive, I guess. Some of them are really obvious. I found a lot of them on my own first place because I wasn't playing with online features, and so I didn't have messages to guide me, and I found most of them, I think. Okay, this thing here, this door, requires that crest of Artorias that we could buy for 20,000. And it opens up into the area which, well, is much too cool for us right now, and in any case we can just go around and we don't really need to open this door ever, but it's going to be convenient, and at some point in the future 20,000 souls is going to be a big deal at all. Okay, there's another ambush here. I think the first time they all pop out when you pick the item up, but then afterwards they see you running through here and they pop out again. Also, that fog door wasn't a boss yet, just a fog door. Yeah.
You did say there was some boss nearby?
Yes, but I'm not going to go to that boss, because that boss is kind of a bitch if you don't have a lot of magic, and I don't think I have enough magic to kill it. I need to go to the other place that is available to us and rescue a mage that could sell us some spells. I'm just going here, as I said, for a bit of a change of scenery. As you said, I guess that's probably the best description of my intention here. Although most of this game is the different kinds of fortresses, castles and catacombs and such, but I think it's diverse enough that it doesn't become boring. And keeping in mind that I like games like Doom 3 or Cryostasis or whatnot that don't change up almost at all, it's really no big deal that that this game is slightly samey throughout. But I think it's different enough. All the areas are very varied. If you look into it, even the different styles of fortress and whatnot, architecture, it's all different. And obviously it just fits the setting, I guess. We are not in the entire world of like Skyrim, but we are just in this land of Lordaeron. Okay, let's see if I stand the chance against the guys that are through here. I guess I could avoid most of them and go get that thing that I thought of. See this guy laying on the ground in front of me?
Yeah, okay.
It was a bit of a delayed answer there.
Sorry, I just got some message on Steam.
Oh, okay.
I was distracted.
So yeah, these guys stand up when you get close, or just cross some invisible trigger. Apparently you can't attack them while they're lying down. And they stand up and kill you. Well, not necessarily. Ha! Well, I don't think I can kill more than one of them, considering they, even when they don't shield themselves, they don't take a lot of damage. So yeah, this path is probably closed for me right now. There's also one thing they can do, by the way, they are called, I think, stone giants. Thankfully.
They don't really look stone.
Well, they are just wet stone. And there is one thing they can do, which is the bitchiest thing, and which actually makes them challenging to people who use melee attacks. And I guess probably to me too, if they manage to do it. Let's see if I can make him cast his little thingy. I don't think he thinks it's worth it. Come on, man, demonstrate. Oh well, if he's not willing, I'm just going to kill him. Basically,
yeah, just do that, because it looks scary how he swings that huge sword just a bit above your head.
Oh, there he goes. I am now really slow, but now he's dead, so it doesn't matter. Okay, I kinda gave away something here, but this tree here is not really a tree.
I can see it moving.
Yep. Doesn't attack, doesn't do wait, I say you don't attack, what the fuck? I think it's an enemy behind the tree, because the tree does not attack. There are some sort of frogs. Yeah, there is a frog behind. Wow, that's a bitch. Let's see if I can target it before the tree. Nope. Okay. So the mutant frogs are going to be a pain. If one can just come like this and attack me through the tree. But the tree itself doesn't do anything. Although it has a shit ton of health, and I'm not sure I can really kill it well enough here in a reasonable amount of time with this fucker attacking me. Do I reach him? Aha, I can reach him like this. There's a bit of a mutant frog thing, which is kinda creepy looking. We'll get a better look later, after this one. There's slightly like a cross between a frog and a manta ray or something.
A frog and a what?
Manta ray, you know, the fish, really flat fish.
Stingray, you mean?
Well, there is a different species. You have the stingray, you have a manta ray. I'm not sure, even though I placed a couple of them in my level design in the company, I'm not sure which one is which. I think the stingrays are like much smaller. Okay, this is getting annoying. Dude. Kinda reminds me of that situation I got with the monster in Amnesia a couple days ago. Did you watch the second episode so far?
Not yet.
Ah, so that's going to be a... Well, there was like the first monster, as you probably know by now, because I said it everywhere. And I immediately found a place like this to hide from him, but eventually he managed to get through some way.
Is that
somewhat.
one point which got you really scared, as you described?
Well, almost. It was when the monster just came like from a darkness in front of me. I was hearing steps. Also, this is the frog. Ugh.
Holy shit.
Yeah, not really pleasant looking.
Kinda looks like a, I don't know, mushroom head with legs.
Funny you should mention mushrooms with legs, but yeah, that's also for later. Yeah, so I was pretty much just hearing steps in this really creepy dark area, which was actually kind of scary. And I thought the steps were like everything else so far in the game, kind of scripted, but no. As I stood and looked into the darkness, I slowly saw like a monster creeping out of there. And as soon as he got pretty much into my range of light, he started running at me, and that was really scary, but I didn't look scary at all. I mean, scared. Probably looked scary, but not scared. Also, this tree, for some reason, can even turn slightly. Which I don't know. This thing kinda creeps me out also, I don't know why. Can't do anything, it's completely defenseless, but just the fact that this huge tree is a animal or something of this form, kinda creepy. Then again, there's a lot of creepy things in Dark Souls, like subtly. The game doesn't even nearly try to be a horror game, but I think it's scarier than a lot of the games that do try. People were even saying about Demon Souls back when that was the only Souls game that one of the most tense and scary games, because, and I think it's more effective than what horror games try to do, because in here you are scared mostly of things that actually matter, like enemies or traps or whatnot. Okay, kicking it obviously doesn't do. I think I could just go across, but they're disgusting, and I think they're one time. I'm not sure if they respawn. I don't think they should respawn. Okay, here I think I should avoid that ledge, because there are like 4 frogs and a stone giant there. And there should be a passage maybe here. Yeah, I'm leaving a lot of this place for later. Okay, was this where I came from? Probably yes. There should be a passage around here that leads back to that ledge with that ring item, which I said was cool. Maybe it's here. Yeah. Ring. Yeah, right, this is here. So we're not going to see any frogs today, but sometime I'm going to return here, obviously. Oh, and I think there's like a stone giant here, so that's going to be fun in this corridor.
Yeah, seeing as you have run out of your magic arrows.
Almost, I have 9. But that's not going to be enough, and of course I'm going to probably evade him, because my sword doesn't do much damage against him. I'll probably...
Well, your magic doesn't do much damage either.
Well, it does much more, I'd say, because I might, if he doesn't shield himself, I might bring him close enough to death so I can finish him with my sword. Frg. Speak of the devil. Okay, attack me. That was a risky move, but it worked out. I can't jump at all. And I'm really slow, so now we can see the effect of that spell fully. Oh fuck!
Another one!
Yes, and
I suggest you...
too late for suggestions. As always, I just kinda panicked, tried to run instead of... well, tried to roll instead of running, and was promptly killed, so that's... there you go, another example of dark souling. Let's go there again, but this time I'm going to just run run around everyone, including these 3 fuckers here. Because 3 at once is a bit too much for my taste. Also, the frogs here, this is like the only little area where they can be found. And they are nowhere else to be, like in the game, nowhere else, absolutely. So this, I like when games have unique things that are limited to like a little place. I was always saying about the game Yoshi's Island that there is a lot of enemies and just pretty much things that appear only in like one level, and I really like when games do that. And here in Dark Souls there's a lot of that, a lot of enemies that are like unique, even though they are not really significant. The trees, like, there are one of them, but there is also a better example if I was brave enough to stand around. Well, I saw this coming. I guess now I can do a little run for my body, but I'm not going to have to stop for the ring, so I can do a running jump there. Okay, let's try that one time, and I guess, well, no point in trying that more than one time, because if I die right now I'm going to lose all my souls on that corpse. The ring of sacrifice that I got...
You got the wolf ring.
No, I mean I got it earlier, yeah, the wolf ring is this one, but the ring of sacrifice that I got before, if you remember, under the bridge to Undead Burg, like when I was jumping.
Yeah, I remember.
That thing is useful when you have like a shit ton of stuff on your corpse, because if you die with that, your corpse stays when it was, you don't lose anything, but it breaks, so it's one-time use. There's also a better ring of sacrifice that doesn't, well, you can die of curse and then you are reborn cursed, and with that ring the curse is lifted from you if you die like that, but that's not really significant enough. Although the curse is funny because it pretty much halves your health forever until you remove it. Yeah! In your face, stone giant. Although now I'd better run away, because there are more than one of those guys and I'm not ready. Mentally or physically. You can just fall. No, apparently I cut off some branch or something. Oh well. So now we're going back to the familiar area of... Yeah, I think we can... I'm not entirely sure what's the best way to get there, but we need to get to where Solaire stands, if you remember that place where I also tricked that one invader by hiding like under a stair.
Yeah.
That area had a locked door, which I think we now have a key for. We didn't even need to ring the bell to get that, obviously. Okay, I'm going to level up using these souls rather than buying stuff, because I don't think I'm going to need upgrading or whatever this soon. Although maybe, yeah, you know what, let's use some of our soul items and actually buy the things he sells that allow me to do stuff at my bonfire. Once we get that, we pretty much only need blacksmiths for... whoa. I don't even remember what we need them for.
Well, hello again.
For the most difficult
seem to be
thing
doing
that
all right.
that we cannot do ourselves. Okay, first of all... we can buy all 3 of these. That's good.
Go get yourself.
Yeah. Okay, now we are ready. Spent all my souls, so I don't lose them if I die. Don't have liquid humanity for my humaning, but I think I'm not going to actually use humanity items unless I've gone far too long as a hollow. I seem to be getting humanity, well, I think it only happens in areas where I haven't killed the boss yet, or maybe that's completely wrong and doesn't depend on that in any way, but I don't remember too well. In any case, I was getting enough humanity to maintain my human form just like that, so I don't need to waste my items. Okay, but you don't really need that much humanity in the game for anything else. Good to finally have enemies that we can kill in a couple swings. Okay, backstab. Yeah, I think I'm going to run backwards through this area, maybe kill a few more boulder knights while I'm at it, and run across the bridge. I could go to Firelink to Undead Burg, run through the whole Undead Burg, but that's probably longer. And this area has better rewards if I manage to kill someone. Boulder knights can drop a piece of boulder equipment or a titanite shard, so it's all good. How do these people get on these ledges? Need chance. What? I don't know. Some of these messages are mysterious. Okay. That motherfucker will probably alert the Boulder Knight to my presence somehow. If he sees me, of course. Nah! Didn't backstab, but that doesn't matter. Good thing the Boulder Knights are kinda weak. Good thing my magic is kinda strong. Okay, no drops, but that's fine. Souls are good by themselves. Huh. Okay, but there is another boss where we're going. And that boss is the most hated one for a lot of people in the whole game. And that's saying something. At least it should.
Well, doesn't really say anything to me, because you were kinda saying the same thing about those double gargoyles and you killed them easily enough.
That was only my own perception, because I have a lot of trouble with them if I'm not using magic, but that boss is... well, there are a couple bosses that a lot of people, pretty much everyone, bitches about. Although, like, funnily enough, well, I guess luckily enough too, one of those bosses didn't give me any trouble, so I guess I lucked out. But this boss is probably one of the least fair in the game, because, well, I don't know. I'd say you'll see, but I mean, but it's not really visible. You have to know what's the... whoa. No. You have to know what's the matter to understand. I don't think it's really obvious if it's not pointed out. The thing is, he's in a very tight room, and besides him there are a couple other enemies there, and as soon as you start, the enemies can pretty much stun lock you, and he'll just approach and kill you like in a couple hits. So as soon as like you cross the fog door, you have to be very... Why am I running here? You have to be very quick on your wits and reflexes and avoid these two enemies and get to a place where it's kind of safe. So that's a bitch. But...
So you kind of have to know that stuff beforehand.
Well, I guess maybe if you are very lucky you can... well, survive your first time, but... I'd say that, yeah, the first time you can probably use the shield to survive for longer and just pretty much understand what's the problem there, but yeah, I guess that's why that boss is one of the most unfair in the game. Even the boss that everyone hates, I think is fairer, because at least there, while it's very easy to be thrown into an abyss, it's still, well, you can slightly defend yourself against that by not standing near the edge. Well, that's for much later, because that's one of the last bosses. But I can't wait to go rescue that sorcerer, because I really want more magic than my 13 measly soul arrows. I'm going to have all sorts of shit. Eventually I'll go get pyromancy, also a bit deeper in that area. And well, that's just going to be fun, because pyromancy is cool, even though you get like 8 missiles per attunement slot. But the magic in this game is kind of stingy with the shots, because I mean, this one has 30, but it's the weakest one ever. And the good ones have like 8, 12, sometimes 20, so... Some of the better ones I know of pyromancy, well, I remember of a pyromancy that has only 2 shots, but it's really cool. I don't think, well, I'm not sure it's worth the slot, only 2 shots, but those shots are really cool, and while situational, they have saved my ass a couple times, so I guess... Okay, is the dragon here? I hope that guy didn't kill my dragon.
The invader guy, you mean?
Yes, because I think the dragon disappeared pretty much while the invader was here. I think he did. Or I don't know, let's run across and see if we get killed by flames. Well, if he did, that's a bit... Oh no, there the dragon goes. Oh well. At least now I know. I was kinda kidding with the let's see if we get killed by the flames, but it turned out to be pretty much exactly what happened. Okay, maybe I'll have time to at least get to my corpse and hide down there from his initial attack, which will clear out this place. Although I may just... Ah no, we have to cross that last part. Or he just left. Okay, alright. Ah!
The hell was that?
Arrow in my foot.
Must be terribly inconvenient to walk like this.
I think it already disappeared. Yeah, these arrows are pretty weak, they just crumble.
I suddenly remembered Mountain Blade, where you could have like millions of arrows sticking out your shields.
More than Minecraft or Skyrim even?
Yes.
Okay, that's probably impressive, because you can have a lot of arrows in those games. Ah, good luck, yeah, thanks. I wonder if that's referring to the boss. But here we are in Lower Undead Burg, or eventually. Let's open a shortcut here. I'm not sure if it's very useful. I think there's a shortcut at least. And just behind these bars is a place where we've been multiple times. Let's see if you recognize it. Well, when I get a good view of it. Anyway, I think these guys can die from one shot right now. Yep. Ah! Oh, I didn't get almost any fall damage. That's cool. There is a spell like Feather Fall in this game also, but it also takes one of your attunement slots, and that's just not something I want for most of the time. There are like 2 areas in the game where such a spell is really useful. So, any bells to rung?
Look around a bit more.
Well, there's nothing on this side, but that bridge where I'm running out right now.
Yeah, there should be guys throwing flame bombs at you.
Yep. There they are. So this is a bit of a kinda useless shortcut, but I guess it's good that we are opening up the world. Interconnectivity is always cool. Maybe at some point it will be convenient for me to use this, but not now. I was sure that would say shortcut ahead, but oh well. There's a new enemy there. You can probably kinda see it.
I see something moving down there that looks like a dog, I guess.
Yes, it's dogs. And they're bitches, although they're not really dangerous, but they're very quick, unless they get kinda confused like that. Ah! And they cause bleeding. That thing is bleeding. Of course, if I get them to bite me a couple more times, that status bar is going to fill up and I'm going to lose a shit ton of health. Okay, the dogs aren't the only new enemy here, but probably the one I like less. Also, I saw way in video 2, I think I saw probably later part of this place from up top. If we're lucky, if I'm correct, we should be able to see that one bridge where some dudes were hanging from, like 4 of them. I think it's somewhere. Well, at least there, I think that's the roof where the dudes are on, and yeah, there's the diagonal bridge. I was just up there, so that's cool. You can see all the parts that exist in the game. Okay, first let's go here, and there's a bit of a torch guy ambush here. The torch guards are actually dangerous, because there's usually a lot of them, and they like to flail a lot, and they inflict fire damage, so most shields don't really protect you too well from that. Although I think my current one is one of the best in the game for fire protection. I use it for the gargoyles, even though I wasn't ever hit by their fire. Still, it was good to have that.
What's up with the yellow bricks on the walls? I would assume those are hidden switches or something.
No, that's just the texture, how it's drawn. You mean these, like this?
Yeah.
Ah, no, it's just not a texture. There are no well, there are switches, I think, but no hidden ones. Again, I think these games rely more on the invisible secret doors, which you have to hit with your guns, and by guns I mean weapons. 20 minutes, okay. And we are, well, no, it's not here. Maybe I'm mistaken, maybe I didn't see this exact alley from up top before. Okay, one of these doors should be openable, I think. I think it should be back here, actually, maybe this one. Yep.
Somebody! Please let me out of here! Somebody! Anybody! Help me! Unlock the door! Damn, I'm finished. How did this ever happen?
Calm down, I don't think this door is even locked. Oh no, it was locked. But with the same key that we used way back up there at one point. So there's the guy here, and he's wearing, strangely enough, clothes that look suspiciously like mine, well except for the hat, but in a darker black color. He's a sorcerer.
Brilliant. You opened the door for me.
Yes.
Thank you. I'm saved. I thought I might never escape. I am Griggs of Vinheim, a sorcerer of the school. I am much obliged for your assistance.
Indeed you are.
Thanks to you, I may now resume my travels.
And he has this stick also, and the shield, I think, what we saw already. He's going to eventually go to Firelink and sell us spells, and that's going to be cool.
Oh, hello. I'm fine.
Yep.
I will rest a while, then return to Firelink Shrine. I have my sorcery, and I will be more cautious next time. Besides, I have an important task at hand.
Task, you say? Let's hear more about it.
Hello. I have my sword.
Or not.
Besides.
Oh well.
That's like the second NPC that doesn't laugh creepily after his phrases. But what's up with that?
I don't know, maybe he's extra trustworthy. But actually he's not, because if you read, I think, some item descriptions, I just got my initial set of armor, which I already have. But this guy has another set, and there are things in the game, I'm not sure which, probably the descriptions of this very set that he's wearing, they imply that this is a set that like spies and well, not ninjas, but well, pretty much spies use from Vinheim. He said he's from Vinheim, and also that what's the word here, the blacksmith in New London Ruins, which was locked in a cage, he's also from Vinheim, and he's also the magical guy, magical blacksmith. I think he also wore this exact set of clothes. They have like, the Vinheim is something of a magical country, I guess, or something. You could probably get more lore if you read items, but I'm not going to do that too much. And among other sorceries is like what I'm using. They also have stuff like silencing your footsteps, breaking your falls, going invisible, and some of the descriptions suggest that there are a lot of mercenaries that hail from there, which use those spells to their advantage, and they usually wear that black set, so I guess that guy isn't really too trustworthy, but we'll never know. And he's looking for his master, which, well, who we'll meet a bit later. His name is Big Head Logan. Look forward to that.
Exactly? That's exactly his name?
Yes.
Holy shit.
And he wears a big hat. Probably not more ridiculous looking than this, but still kinda cool. Okay, I'm walking cautiously here because of that behind the door, under the door. I wonder if I can strike through here. Yes, I can, that's cool. Although I wouldn't want to waste any drops. So let's just watch what happens. Ba-ba-ba, ambush. We have undead bandits, or undead thieves, or something like that. They drop, I think, the knife that they're carrying.
Can they steal any of your shit?
No, I don't think enemies in here do that. But they are dangerous because they throw stuff, they are quick, agile, they cause bleeding, and that's just pretty much generally damaging, and there is usually ambushes of them. But some of them can... It's a rare drop, but every time I played the game I seem to have that drop for me, even though it's supposed to be rare. I like the best dagger ever. At least it's one of the best for critical hits. So it would be very good if we got that, but not really critical. Damn it, why do I keep switching weapons when there's people attacking me? Not too critical, because eventually we're going to get a sword that scales not only with dexterity but also with intellect somehow. I guess maybe it inflicts magical damage. I never used it before, but I know of its existence.
No, it's like you get smarter and becoming more and more able to read the manual to the sword.
Yeah, so all the other weapons in the game are just foolproof and can be used by kids and idiots, but that one sword is just the one complicated weapon in the entire world.
Exactly.
I guess that's plausible. Mail breaker, I wonder if I can use that. I think the mail breaker, it's... Well, we'll just read it. Read the description, and I think it's going to tell us. Yeah, I think maybe... Well, can we? Yeah, we can. But is it better than what we are using? What we are using is a short sword, CC 78, DC, and well, I guess its only advantage is the mail breaking, which I think it pierces through shields, or maybe just armor. It might also do damage to armor, but it's not useful unless you're PvPing. And well, it's a bit better in critical hits, which I'm not very good at, so let's just keep the short sword for now. And none of the guys dropped the bandit's dagger, which is the one I wanted. But oh well, there are a bit more later. And of course you can just farm here because they respawn. I think this is the place that I saw. I think that's the bridge where people hang from. They're probably not rendered from this distance. Or it's just the matter of me not being in that location. But I think there's... That railing there is... Ah, shit! Is where the dudes were hanging, because I remember seeing this... I think this stairway and that one grass part later. That's just almost off screen right now. And I started saying something there, but I was distracted by something else. But yeah, that's definitely, I think... Yeah, that's the place. Just a little fun fact! Ah, they're all in front of me, so that's cool. I'm in a really bad spot here. But they're not really too keen on advancing, so I can... Well, no they are. Sure. Damn it. Ah! Corpse making backflips.
Does all magic in the game fly so slowly?
I think...
was that bleeding?
Yeah, blood loss. I lost a lot more health than I would have from just their attacks, so I died. Good thing I didn't become human last time, I think. Okay, where are we? Ah, damn it. Well, okay, whatever, let's start from here. The dragon is not here. I could probably have went to that one. Actually, now I think I can just go here and it'll be much easier and much quicker. And the dragon can give me some souls in the meantime. Yeah, using this old shortcut back to Undead Burg, and I can go across the bridge and be there much faster. Even though we were here thousands of times, I don't really want to try and run through everyone. Because that usually ends in me dying, and I don't want to lose my corpse. Okay, those guys are oblivious to my existence.
So, you haven't answered about magic, I think.
Ah, I think I, like, silently grunted in response to that. Yeah, I think most of the magic is that slow. There might be a few spells that are quicker. I can think of one that seems like it should be quicker, but I don't remember its name. Anyway, so it's pointless. But I think most of the magic, yeah, it's pretty slow. Even the casting, this is like the quickest spell to cast, and a lot of spells are going to be like 3 times slower, the better spells. But it's usually worth it, because you would use them on bosses, far away from the bosses, so you usually have time, and the casting speed improves with our dexterity, which is kinda strange, I guess, but not really. Okay, these dogs look really crazy when they just run around. Also, this one is an idiot, because it jumped into a fire. Alright, once again, let's hope that maybe this time the people will... Ah, no. Wow, they can backstab, that's good to know.
Hell?
I got backstabbed by an enemy, which I didn't think was able to happen. So there's an answer to your question that you asked like 3 videos ago.
Okay.
I'm not sure I'm comfortable with that backstab animation though. Okay, let's be
Now
tactical.
you will have to find out the backstabbing animations of all enemies.
No, I won't. Although there is a thing that I forgot to do that one guy requested, or just suggested, I guess. I mean, that was dumb. That one guy suggested that I try to show off the animations for failed attacks for the weapons that I cannot wield properly. No. No blood loss. Not again. Okay, I'm
You dead already?
No, I'm not dead, but I'm going to be, I think, because I'm in a really shitty space here. Yep, now I'm dead. I don't even know what was behind. Ah, there's a... Of course there's a ladder. Haha. Yeah, as I said, my mage is probably better than my tank was at bosses, but it's much more difficult to just kill regular enemies with him. Also, I forgot to equip that ring. All the witches... no, not useful. Boosts poise. I don't remember exactly what poise is, but it has to do with my shield. And it's like maybe... I'll try to remember as I go through here. I think it may be like how much I stumble when I got hit by the strong attacks or something like that. I think, yeah, I think that's maybe it. There is poise and there is stability. Two stats of a shield that I'm not sure about. One of them determines, I think, how much stamina I lose when my health damage is converted into stamina when I'm defending with a shield. And one of them determines how much I get thrown around. But in any case, that wolf ring is like one of the best in the game. That guy is an idiot. That was kind of funny, reminded me of cops in GTA. I wonder if he actually died from that fall. Okay. Well, I remember.
Talking about GTA, what are your thoughts of GTA 5, Antroid?
I am pissed that it didn't come on PC right away. I think I'm going to buy it when it comes out on PC.
Okay.
Oh, so it does. Yeah, one guy said in the comments that it does wiggle a little bit when you do a strong attack. Okay, what other weapons I cannot... Or what happens if I use this one-handed? Ooh, yeah, that's slow and really not useful. Ah, why not? Let's try some of them here. I guess most of the weapons probably do that animation. Yeah, whatever. Short sword. I have so many of them, I can not even repair them, just exchange for the other ones.
Throw them at enemies.
Oh, someone died, okay. I could throw them at enemies, but I think I better sell them once I get the ability to sell things. I cannot do that right away, but my inventory, I don't think it's very limited in terms of what I don't equip. Because the weight thing, which is like which determines my roll, is only affected by the things I have equipped on me, not by things I just carry around.
Kinda like in Gothic 1. I remember from watching Percussio's LP where he had like thousands of swords in his inventory and he had to scroll through his inventory for freaking ages to find anything.
Well, and here you can deposit them at bonfires. I'm not sure I bought that one item that lets you do that, but you can deposit them for later use. And eventually you get the ability to sell them, which is of course a blessing, because you get some souls for every little shit that you have. Also literally, because you can sell shit for souls, like every other item. And it's especially hilarious considering the way we sell things, but I'm not going to spoil that. Okay, you guys are troublesome. Not to mention kinda dicks, so I'm just going to spam you with my magic. I should be stronger at this point. I remember even playing as a mage, I didn't have this much trouble killing these dudes. Maybe I'll have to upgrade my weapons, or maybe I got the dagger right about here last time. Maybe I leveled up more, I don't know. In any case, let's just use more magic, seeing as I'm a sorcerer at all. Okay. Dang it, and they always come out all together.
It would not be an ambush otherwise.
Well, it's not a real ambush anymore, because the doors are now all open and I see them from a mile away. Kind of. Haha! Fuck you. Separately for being difficult to kill and for not dropping my banded dagger, which I really want. Because that one weapon which scales with intellect is like half a game away. If I don't get the banded dagger, I'm not sure I'm going to like farm for it here. In my experience, you either get it or you don't. So I'll just probably upgrade the sword or invest in some other stats. I wonder if this armor is better than what I'm wearing. Let's see. Also, that's the boss. The horrible boss. But before that, I'm going to open up a shortcut that's going to make it much easier to get back to the boss. Okay, this has a bit more defense against everything but magic and lightning. And it's heavier. Let's see what happens if I exchange all my armor for... well, except for the helmet, of course. Ah, I get a shitty roll. I think it's time to say goodbye. I'm now going to look kinda dumb until I become human. What's actually the big difference between these two items? Yeah, this thing is much more defensive against physical shit, but... yeah, I guess the roll is worth it. I don't know. Fuck it, I'm not rolling too much, let's keep it for a little while. Although I might need to roll right at this boss. Whatever. First we go here, which I saw one Let's Player who completely missed this path forever and had to have it pointed out for him by people in comments. And he probably had a much harder... I don't remember how fast he killed the boss, but this shortcut is necessary for that. Okay, there's another slightly ambush here because this guy is just like, come to me, bro. And there's predictably a guy right around here being a cunt. I think I can, yeah, I can magic shot this guy. So up your face. That's not really what people say, but still. Haha! Using jumping attack and melee range is kinda funny looking. Also, I seem to have adapted your philosophy of not saying any articles or of like whatever ever. Enemies are strong, weapons are cool. Oh well. This is for later. I think the boss holds the key to this door. And this door is actually where we would need to go, if we could.
So where is the shortcut?
Up here in this tower. I think it should lead us to somewhere much easier to come back from. Okay, I'll beware.
Yeah, I just completely imagine somebody just staring out of the window.
Phew.
And then getting backstab or something.
I'm not exactly sure actually where this leads to. Oh, I remember now. Oh, right. Let's see if there's anything up there. No, we can't climb this for some reason. And there, it's pretty much just locked. So whatever. There's a new merchant here, though. Looking kinda like the Undead merchant, but this is a lady, and this is, I think, the most optimistic character in the whole Dark Souls land.
Doesn't look like one.
You still have your senses about you. Then why won't you buy some of my moss? I need your souls.
Okay, she laughed. Okay.
This is a wonderful place, don't you think? We have water, moss, moisture, these nice iron bars. I like it here, I really do. Nothing good ever happened to me in life, but now that I'm undead, I've never been happier.
Good for you.
So why are most merchants locked somewhere? What's the deal?
I think they just like to be safe.
And why would they need souls if they are like locked up somewhere and they never do anything?
They can probably use souls to, like, I don't know, maybe they eat them, maybe they do something else, maybe they just get power from them. In any case, she sells this thing, which is useful because this is an item that temporarily allows me to kill ghosts. This thing, which returns me to the bonfire without dying. Humanity, well, there is 3 humanity, but there I only have souls for 1 and I'm not going to buy it right now. Also, she sells the mosses, which are good, because especially this one, because it's the one that heals the super poison, which you pretty much have to use or you'll die. And she sells the shit. I'm not going to buy shit because I can find it later.
Dredge, what a humdrum lass you are.
You're a lass. Oh yeah, I always forget that my character is female here.
Okay, give me a moment.
Sure.
Okay, apparently I'm hearing things. So, what are you doing, Antroid?
I am trying out gestures. I don't remember if I got hurrah or joy from Andre.
You got hurrah.
Okay. So I just opened this door, which only opened from this side, and now we are in a pretty familiar place. There's Undead Burg there, and Firelink Shrine down here. There's the red.
And there's the red. Oh yeah, okay.
See, it's all coming together.
Well, not so much, but yeah. I'm not completely lost. Which is surprising, actually.
I think I usually go from Firelink to the boss, so I'm going to use this path here. Let's go rest and recover some of my arrows. Oh, and maybe buy some more magic from that guy before we do anything.
And when does that liar guy does bad things to the shrine?
I think like at the half point somewhere. Maybe slightly before that. Ah yeah, I think I remember where, but it's not right now. It's not going to happen in the like 8 videos maybe. I don't know how fast I'll be able to finish.
Oh
yeah, that was cool. That was cool, but not really. Although, once again, all the opening up is really good here, because I can just run back here and appear very close to the place I died. Actually, this may be even a better shortcut than Firelink, but I wanna buy the magic now that I remembered that. Okay, I'm curious how this one died. Ah, I just fell off. That's boring.
You just fell off.
Well, but I fell off in a blaze of combat, attacking. Steal my message. No one still... I'm not sure, does my message appear in other players' words only when I'm online or always? I don't know how that works. Also, I'm really glad that I learned to kick properly, because that's always cool when there's an opportunity for that. Yeah, I'm just going to use this bonfire. Probably. So that means I shouldn't even arrest that Firelink when I get there. Although the Firelink enemies are... well, these probably are pretty much the same enemies anyway. I wonder if the magic arrows can pierce a couple enemies at once if they're really close. I seem to remember something like that happening to me at one point, but maybe it was a different spell that had like a blast radius or blast damage or something like that. Okay, I should stop being so into my jump attack. Oh wow, that guy noticed me. And he's going to eventually come here, I think, unless I run away right now. I'm trying to remember which bonfire are usually used in this place. Actually, I think I usually used Firelink just because it seems like the safer place. I don't know, maybe I won't even have that much trouble with the... damn it, that was dumb. With the boss again. Although, seeing how that boss is a very tight spot, in a very tight spot, I might have trouble using my magic against him, because he's pretty agile. Although there is like a place where he cannot reach you, which, well, most of the time, which feels like, whoa, an exploit that they intentionally left in, because they realized that that boss was a bit of a bitch. Okay, there's a guy that I forgot about last time here, which was the ultimate cause of my death, if you don't count my own stupidity. Okay, is that a corpse or an enemy? I think that's a corpse. But that, however, is an enemy. Surprise!
Nice.
Yep.
He fell off by hitting your shield?
Yes, and I liked his animation there. Alright, here we go, guys. Sell me some stuff. I hope I can afford it.
Oh, hello. I regret meeting you under such compromising circumstances. At least we both made it back unscathed. Incidentally, would you care to learn any sorceries? You're clearly talented, and besides, I owe you. Of course, we will require some materials, but I'm happy to teach you some elementary spells. Are you interested?
Sure.
Splendid. Very well. I am pleased to have a chance to give something back. Well then, let's get started straight away.
So if you say no, does he like how would I describe this?
Deny.
Will you lose the ability to buy stuff from him?
I'm not sure, I never dared to say no. Okay, I might want to buy one of these eventually. These are, well, cool. Especially the first one. But I don't remember buying them before, and I think I had that one. Maybe I'll find it. So I need 3,000 more souls because I want the...
That should help you, and may we meet again.
Yes, I want the last spell that I could equip. Okay, let's use some of my items here. I don't remember how much souls each one gives. Probably not too much. I should probably put them in my slot to use them quicker. Okay, this button, this button, this button. Let's just use them all up because they kinda suck at this point. Also, fun fact that I think I forgot to mention, the humanity, when you're offering it to a bonfire to kindle it, or to restore your own human form, I think mostly when you offer to kindle it, it's, I think, is interpreted by most people as you're burning the humanity, so you're reducing like the total amount of dark souls in Dark Souls, and that helps the bonfires grow slightly brighter or something. And the firekeepers, like that one girl who sits and doesn't talk down there somewhere behind bars also, funnily enough.
Oh, hello. Well, you certainly are keeping myself.
Yes. There's, when you get the firekeeper soul, I forgot to read the description last time, but I think it says something about how they are... Oh, great, heavy, yeah, thanks for that, I'm going to use that much later.
Alright. That
yes. So they, I think they take in all the humanities that we burn into themselves somehow. And apparently it's very disgusting for them and painful. But that's their duty, and I don't know what they're accomplishing, probably just keeping the bonfires lit somehow. I'm not exact on all the lore in this game. Let's just leave it at that. So now I have another soul arrow, which is thankfully going to combine with my first one. So it's just going to be 60 uses of that one. Great soul arrow and heavy soul arrow. Now I'm set, because these are going to last me.
What's the difference between all of those arrows?
Well, they get stronger and slower to cast, but much stronger. Pretty much is that. We can, of course, always read the equipment notes. Where are they? They are here. Okay, blah blah blah. Effective, heavy, strong. I guess, yeah, that's pretty much all what they do. But check out how slow this one is to cast right now. It's going to be inconvenient to use in irregular combat.
Skype completely lagged and I missed
Yeah.
your showcase, but okay, I guess we'll just see it at the boss, right? Well, it's not much slower, just a bit slower.
You called it a bit slower, it's like 3 times.
Well, okay, maybe. Doesn't seem that way to me. Maybe once again that's Skype being funny or something.
I don't know, maybe, but it makes all the difference when you are actually close to the enemies that you want to kill. Also, that guy that we just saw momentarily there, he had the stone armor, which is like the heaviest armor in the game.
Is this like the armor that those sleeping guys in the forests are wearing?
No, they have a separate set, and though I think they're like golems, but there is the stone giant armor eventually, but that's the set of armor that I think only one dude wore in the world, because he was the only one cool enough for that. Although it says at one point that he had like an army of people who could wear it. Ah, yeah, there's a ring that lets you pretty much wear a lot of heavy stuff, boosts your equipment, maximum equipment load. And I think the ring says that the followers of that guy used the ring to be able to wear as cool armor as he did. But yeah, we are of course going to kill that guy, because he's hollow and evil, unless that's just not him but one of his followers, because I think he actually drops the ring. But people are not certain about that, so whatever. Damn it, I wasted a couple of soul arrows, but I guess 7 is not going to make much difference with the boss. And that one area which the boss has the key to is probably one of my favorite areas for no reason in the game, just because it's a sewer level. And you know me.
No, you and your sewer levels.
Yeah, and it's there's one more area like that, not a sewer level, but it I don't know, it just has the most feeling of, I don't know, some kind of mystery or danger or whatnot, risk, I don't know, I just like it a lot, and there's a lot of new things, and one of the coolest bosses in the game probably there, which I'm not sure if we can do that next time, but I'll try to reach that cool boss in the next part, so maybe tomorrow. It's like one of the prettiest bosses in the game, and one of the best music tracks also, I think. And one of the bosses that makes you realize that, oh, this game isn't kidding around, even though it's not very difficult. Well, you'll see, it's impressive in other ways. Because so far all the bosses have been kinda, well, like the Black Knights, they aren't bosses, but the same size and the same level of intimidation and just how dangerous they look. And that next boss, which I'm just overhyping right now, that's going to be a bit slightly... it's going to look a bit more intimidating, let's just say. Okay, this is getting annoying. And kinda laggy. Okay! There is no intro to this boss because it's not significant enough, but... and I'm dead.
That was quick.
Oh, but I'm going up that ladder. Big hat, also. Worn by the Great Logan. Conveniently. I don't think it's like his real name, it's probably his nickname, Big Hat Logan. Okay, you dudes, I don't care about anymore. I'm just going to run through the fire and brass tubes and whatnot.
Just don't fall off, please.
I was slightly afraid that that guy would throw me off with his attack, but I'm just too cool for that. Maybe my wolf ring helps. If it even does that, I don't know. This is actually kinda close to how that sewer level looks. This place here, but slightly more boring. And that sewer level is open. It's called The Depths. And as some might know, I'm a big fan of areas that are supposed to be deep underground, especially if they're big and open in some places, at least. So that was just appealing to me. And oh wow, I could gush a bit about the transition it has to the... whoa, camera through, geometry. Ooh. The transition to the next area, while the next area is kinda... that spoils the effect because you can see the sky. It's technically under the open sky, although it's very low down. But the transition to it is just like the most atmospheric thing in the entire game. There's like one area. And probably not a lot of people are going to share that sentiment with me, but who cares? I'm correct. Gotta love how they don't take me seriously until they get hit by my first attack. Just stand there, haha. Don't even have their shields up. Well, that'll learn them.
That'll teach them, maybe.
Yeah, but I like the phrase that'll learn them because that's supposed to be like a funny, wrong pronunciation or something. I think, at least.
Are those the dogs from the boss place?
They're the dogs outside, which I killed before. The dogs from the boss place are in the boss place. Surprisingly enough.
Who would have thought?
Not you, apparently. Ah, if I didn't place the try resignation message, I would probably place it here. Okay, let's try again. This time I know not to run straight, but run to slightly the side. Ah, fucking! Get off! Ah! If only I didn't take my shield down. So, standing up on this archway where he is standing on now, despite not being supposed... Well, I wonder how you say that. He isn't supposed to be able to get there, let's just say. And he just did when I died, so that's disconcerting. Or
so
just concerning.
Your ultimate strategy of defeating this guy is not going to work?
It is going to work because it worked before, but I think maybe he just doesn't care enough when I'm alive to get there. For some reason, I don't know. He usually couldn't reach me there when I fought him before. I never fought him in honest, fair combat, I think. Because if you didn't have those dogs, it would be pretty easy even for me right now, I think. But the dogs make all the difference. And it's not very easy to just dispose of the dogs with him there. Because the camera and everything, and it's just a big clusterfuck. And if I was a good Let's Player, I would probably cut out all these runs to the boss. You know what, if I get killed right now, let's just stop talking until I get back to the fog doors and we can...
I suggest that if we get killed right now, we just stop the episode because we've been recording for more than an hour already.
I think I wanna have a couple more tries here because it seems like I almost got it.
Almost.
I almost got it, almost.
Yeah, sure.
Almost. And, well, I just don't wanna have to fight this boss tomorrow.
Well, I don't think we'll be able to record tomorrow at all.
Whoa! What happened to your usual before 5:30 each Sunday?
Because tomorrow I'm gonna have some guests over.
The whole day?
Well... yeah... probably.
Oh well. So I guess all the viewers have their expectations crushed right now, but whatever. I guess I'll start poking you on weekdays again, like I did before. That's some funky texturing there under that bridge. Oh well. Yeah, that's... especially I don't want to wait a whole week just to have to fight that guy again. So yeah, after this try, we'll just shut up so I can cut out all the backtracking. Wow, that was interesting. Of course, if something interesting happens on the way, I'm going to leave that, but I don't think there's any room for that. Okay, this was the strangest dog to kill. Also, I should probably select my Estus flask here. Go! Wow! Yeah, double sword attack is not something I can just block, and then he kills me. Oh well. So that's the boss. I guess you can probably see now why people hate him.
Yeah.
And I'm going to cut right here. Boom. And we're back. I'm just going to run. Well, I'm still going to try and run. No, I'm not going to try and run. That's what it was. That was even quicker than last time. You don't say. Okay, we'll be back in a second again. And I almost got killed by the dogs right here before, so it would have been embarrassing. I'm not even bothering to get my corpse back now, so fuck it. Damn it! Ah, Mike. I wonder if I should get like weaker, lighter armor, because I seem to be kind of slowish here.
You should try making a funny death montage with funny music.
I don't think well, there is not really enough death here.
Oh, but it looks like there will be.
Yeah, maybe there will be. let's try again. I already lost a lot of souls and some humanity here, but whatever. No! Ah! Once again that one attack. Yes! I am quick and cool. I turned around just in time to block his final thing, and now I'm kinda safe, slightly. Except for the dogs, of course, but the dogs aren't really dangerous and they fall down. Phew, so maybe this time I'll get him. Capra Demon. It's actually the Undead Burg merchant mentioned this guy. He said the bull demon was above, and then, well, before that I think he said like the gold demon moved in below, and he meant this guy. Alright, my strong attack here is a stab. Ah, no, 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 no. Wow, I almost thought that I was going to fuck. Shit. I hate it when my character decides to slightly move forward when I'm attacking. Ah. Hello. Ah, I guess he just falls down when I'm here. Okay, you can finally just die, because you're annoying as hell. And now it's time to spam the Capra Demon. Yeah, we got it, I think. I could probably even do a plunge attack if I was feeling safe, but I'm not.
Don't try your luck, Antroid.
Yeah, I think it's best to be safe. Well, it's always best to be safe in this game, but there are some situations when it could be all cool. Okay, don't do the jumping to sword attack, please! Thank you. Thank you for being understanding.
So, is this the intended way of killing this guy?
I think it must be, because why else would they put this stairway and this arch here?
And what about melee characters? Do they just completely suck dicks here?
No, well, I killed this guy as the tank first time. I think I threw fire bombs and then maybe I did plunge attacks. Or maybe I killed the dogs and just took him head on. Because he is not very difficult once he's alone. You can dodge roll most of his attacks usually, or just evade. But yeah, that's there we go, we did it. I'm going to go open up the door to the depths. Maybe take a few steps in just to be there. Just to be closer to one of my favorite locations. And we're going to stop the video.
You're pretty much gonna have to write something witty at that boss place. Like, beware of anal inspection or something.
Okay, let's go and write something, I guess. There was a message right before the fog door, so I wonder if I can actually... Ah, no, it's gone. What does it say? Try luring it out. Well, maybe I guess that's kind of what I did, in a sense. But let's see what I can write. Let's see, I don't know what all the things here are, so... Weakness. Beating to a pulp. Weakness, fleeing, no. Jumping off. Sliding down, what?
I'm not sure. How's that supposed to be a weakness?
I don't know, be wary of... Is there a dog here? Now, beware of tough enemy would be kind of boring orientation.
Be
No.
wary of feet. Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be amazing. Be wary of holding with both hands. Good enough.
No, it's not for this place, it's for much later.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
It doesn't make much sense, but it's... people will understand, I guess. I like this message
messages are
system.
great.
Yep. We're going to have a bit of fun there. Also, this looks like it should be a secret door, but it's not. Okay, let's stop when the location changes. I think it should be somewhere around here. Or I just can get slightly killed here, but no, these guys are kinda weak. Depths! Not even the depths, just depths. There's a cool thing waiting for us. Well, there's the cool thing above me, using a meat cleaver.
Okay.
So there's going to be interesting stuff pretty much right from the start next time when you get around to recording this shit with me. So, and I don't know where these windows go because it's underground already. There's a lot of windows here which shouldn't lead anywhere, but that's a mystery for another time. So, thank you for watching, see you next time in Let's Play Dark Souls episode, this one plus one, because I don't remember which one this is. hipp0cat, that's your cue.
What? Am I supposed to say my goodbyes now?
Yes.
Well, goodbye everyone. Goodbye Antroid. Goodbye,
Goodbye,
world.
hipp0cat. Goodbye, cruel world, yeah. Although, don't kill yourself until we're finished with this game and Might Magic series in general.
Oh, I'll do that just in spite of you.
Well, then I'll just get magnesium fluoride to guest instead of you. Ah.